Now, I've flown the Mavic Mini indoors, and it's a relatively stable flyer. You gotta make sure you close all the windows to limit the breezes. Make sure you have good lighting so that the bottom optical position sensors can work and stabilize it, because you probably won't have GPS inside a building. Let's see what happens when you fly it in more adverse conditions, like say in a abandoned insane asylum. This is Embreeville State Hospital. It's been abandoned for 30 plus years now. Our focus today is going to be on this building here. So the Woodview building. We'll check out the interior first to see whether we can fly the Mini inside. Yeah, this building's pretty much gutted. Well, we got some hanging wires to be cautious of, and the low light situation here is going to wreak havoc with the downward facing optical sensors, but I think we can do it. It appears that all asbestos has been removed. Okay, let's see what kind of footage we can get on the inside with the Mavic Mini. Okay, here we go. As soon as I entered into the darker areas, the drone would switch into attitude mode because the light was too weak for the bottom sensors to work. I expected this, but it still made it dicey flying as the drone switched back and forth from position mode to attitude mode. If you intend to fly the Mavic Mini indoors, it might be wise to invest in some prop guards. I didn't have any today. Keep in mind the drone kicks up a lot of dust. You definitely don't want to do this in a building that contains asbestos. And even with the asbestos removed from this building, I had an industrial mask on. This is the pool area here. This is the first time I'm seeing this. I've only seen it in pictures and on videos in the past. The lighting here was actually pretty good, and I had a lot less trouble maneuvering the Mavic. Now some of you might ask, why don't you put a piece of tape on the bottom positional sensors of the drone to keep it out of positional mode and keep it in attitude mode? Well, that was a bad idea. Here I did try it, and immediately I had to bring it down to a slightly hard landing. There was just too heavy of a breeze blowing through there in very tight quarters. I had heard law enforcement agencies were considering using the Mavic Mini and drones like the Mavic Mini to aid in hostage situations. As you can see, it would probably work out quite well, but it's kind of funny for me to envision a SWAT officer in full-on gear flying a little toy drone around, but hey, if it works. This was a tight fit here, so it took a bit to line the drone up properly. Make sure you set the drone in the DJI Fly app to hover in place if there's a loss of signal. If not, the drone will rise up and smack into the ceiling of the building that you're in, or possibly land in a puddle of water. You can see I didn't linger too long inside the building. Alright, well that'll do it for this video. I really don't recommend you fly the Mavic Mini in this situation. It's just, there's too much of a breeze going through there. The lighting was terrible. The optical sensors just kept quitting because of the lighting. And then it would go into ATTI mode, and then you really had to keep your fingers on the sticks at all times. It was very difficult to control that, included with the stiff breeze. Don't try to disable the bottom position sensors by putting a piece of tape on it in this situation, because it was just way too scary to try to control with the breeze blowing through there and the close quarters and the wires and the hanging down. So this is not a situation I would recommend that you fly the Mavic Mini, and probably any quad for that matter. Indoors, good lighting, no breezes, you should be fine. In a place like this, not so much. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like the content. We'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Bye-bye.